anything. Get ready. Good God afternoon. You have tuned into The Solution. I am your host, Minister Corey Wright. You tune into Solution at IntellectualRadio.com and iHeart Radio station. As always, we know the problem. We know we need to solve it. What I offer on this platform is solutions, dedicated acts of action that bring about true change, not just talk about change. Also, a platform with no excuses. Excuses are man's tools of incompetence that build bridges into nowhere and monuments of nothing. People of God, get excited. He is here. We got the legend. We got the mentor. We got the teacher. We got the giant in the community. We got my man Momentum. Listen, if you guys you ready to go to the moon? Because we about to go past the moon because this man is bad. Momentum, welcome to The Solutions.
Up,
Introduce yourself. Tell us a little about you.
I am Momentum. I'm a spoken word artist, motivational speaker, and I reign here in Chicago. And my life started rough, you know what I'm saying? But God saw a purpose for me. So even through the turmoil and the rough stages, he gave me a purpose. And I didn't know it at the time, but once I got upon a stage and was able to project words and my feelings to strangers and they received it, I knew I was in the right place. I just knew that this is what I had to be doing. You know what I'm saying? And I love words anyway. And I love to creatively put forth stories. And my own story is the best story I know how to tell. So once I wasn't ashamed of my story and my past, God elevated me.
Wow.
You know, so
come on.
Man, I'm just glad to be here, man. I promise you.
Now you mentor. We have some great people on our show. You mentor all of them.
Man.
From Hood Raised.
Yes, Hood Raised. Shout out.
From Queen Alexis to Robin, Shanae, all she bought the house. You are a mentor. Now, I always ask every artist, do you remember your very first time you were on stage doing your craft?
Yes,
and what was the response?
My very first time on an open mic level, because, you know, I've always written, but the performance part of it was at the Touch of the Past right here in Bellwood. And at the time, the host was Reality. They call him Why to Live Now. One of my guys I was hanging with, we used to play ball. And after we shoot ball, at the end of that, we always share words and, you know, rap or whatever. And, you know, I was a rapper, still can get down on that level.
Okay.
But poetry is the cousin of it. So what happened was he was exchanging his book with my book. He was reading through some of my words and he's like, man, that's good. I need to take you to this open mic. I had never been to an open mic before. So I was new to it and I wasn't afraid of it. But I'm like, man, I don't know if I want to do this poetry thing. So we end up going to the open mic. And he knew my stage name, Momentum. So he signed my name on the list without my knowledge. So the host calling my name, and I'm like, man, somebody else got my name already. I ain't even got a chance to use it. But nobody moved. Then all of a sudden the eyes start looking at me. My guy behind me pointing, yeah, this Momentum. I'm like, no.
Oh, wow.
So here I am with my little notebook and pad, finna take this long journey to the stage. And when I got to the stage, it felt so good because the crowd, the welcoming, the love that was there, it was like a safe haven. So when I got up there, I hid behind my book because I was nervous. It's all outdoors. And I'm reading this piece like it's my last chance to read it. So I didn't read it like I was scared. But on this side of the pad, God was on the other side delivering it to the people.
Come on, that's powerful.
So, man, once I got done with it, it was just like people coming, man, bro, ooh, you know, just giving me the love that I never knew came with just speaking your life. You know what I'm saying? Came with somebody coming and encouraging you, motivating you. It was love what people say it wasn't. You know, it was things that was happening in that little building that people thought didn't exist. And I was welcomed into it. And I was addicted after that.
Oh, man, we're going to get into some more. Wow. Oh, man, you got us drooling. Hey. You know, we're going to get into some more questions, but you know what? We need to hear a piece right now. We need to open it up. People get ready. The show, give us a little history about the piece, why you wrote it. And you know what? You up. Show us yours.
This here piece I wrote, I was in the studio with one of my brothers, Eric Wade. Big shout out to him. He called me in to do a intro to one of his albums. And he gave me some feedback on his story to give, you know, some content to the poem. So when I'm writing, I always try to write where it can still reflect on myself or somebody else. So even though I wrote it for him, it meant so much to me. So when I started writing it, I'm like, oh man, this here is my icebreaker. So I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of
all right.
I grind hard every day. It feel like I don't never take off. But God said if I stay focused doing him, what I'm doing to take off. That means it'll take flight. He said, if you hungry for this word mode, then take a bite. He said, he'll take my wrongs and make them right. The haters may hate. I tell them, take a hike. I'm getting touchdowns. I'm scoring heavy, but I don't never take it light. And some may take it like I'm too cocky. I take it like God gave me the green light, so who gonna stop me? So take a seat. Let me put in work and watch me. Because I take it, some been doing it the world's way, and it's looking sloppy. So take notes and try to copy, or take votes and see what folks gonna try to knock me. Instead, they try to take me out the picture, crop me and Photoshop me. But take heed, Corey. I ain't never gonna leave, because God got me doing something greater, doing something major, like going to a satellite from a pager. My God will upgrade you, my savior. See, I fell in love with Jesus and found favor. He said, now do me a favor. I say, what? He said, go tell this truth to your neighbor. So I started pulling in poems and books, wrote it in songs and hooks, stayed dedicated and never hated how long it took, because looks can be deceiving. Somebody could be walking with God but never tell you how hard it is for them to keep believing. And somebody doing the best thing they know how to do in this life, while somebody on the sideline saying they underachieving. And somebody smiling in your face on a daily, but inside they still grieving. So if you don't believe in you, then who will? God gave you a gift that's so hot, so why should you chill? Oh, I get it. It's the many critics told you stop, quit, don't finish. Or maybe you thought it was your turn to put you on the back burner for a minute. Well, guess what? It's time to fly again, and sky's the limit. And it's all good if God's all in it. It's the race to be won. Go ahead, win it. But you're victorious even before you cross the finish line. And something in you told you would know when it's time. And guess what? You would never lose as long as you keep a winner's mind. Because you've been set up to be set apart and set aside. And somebody came to give you an uplift, so accept the ride. But sometimes you got to get out of your own way and step aside. Get up and move around. Got to do you no matter who's around. And if you give life your best fight, you'll never lose around. I mean, like Mayweather type of attitude. Taking care of family and kids is what a real mom and dad to do. You only did what you had to do. So forget who get mad at you. You got a whole lot of people ready to show love and get gratitude. So go ahead and keep believing. You don't need a new reason. They say you reap what you sow. So it's your due season. So go ahead, collect your harvest. Make your plan. Set your target. Paint that picture. You your best artist. You got a masterpiece in you that's waiting to get started. Due season. There you go.
Wow. Whoa, people. Man, if that's the first piece, we in trouble today. Yeah. Wow, man. Awesome.
Hey,
man, you know what? Oh, man.
Baby.
Wow, Tanisha Back Butterfly out, man. You are the teacher, people, the teacher, the preacher, the mentor, the leader. Oh my goodness.
And
man, that's powerful, man. Let me give a homage and a little shout out. You said you're celebrating your
14 years coming tomorrow.
14 years.
The actual official date. We started March 3rd of 2003.
And you also celebrating
my mom.
Your
my mom-in-law. I call her mom-in-love. I don't call her mother-in-law. That's my mother-in-law. My wife's mother passed in 2015, and her birthday is today. So we celebrate you, Mama Helms. We love you.
Okay, you have any kids?
Yeah.
We'll say hello to your kids.
Hello, children. They getting grown now on me. I love y'all.
Man, that was so powerful, man. Man, that touched me. That is so powerful. You know, what gets you going? You know, I mean, how do you prepare? Because you are so fluent in what you do and so talented, a giant talent, that you mentor so many people. What gets momentum going?
Seeing people happy helps me keep motivated. And what I mean by that, not just happy because they just won the lottery, not that kind of happy. I mean joyful happiness that comes from inside, healing, seeing people get hopeful, motivating people and inspiring people to do the best thing they can do. That's my job, I feel. And that's why some people look at me like, oh man, how you get tagged on to such and such, or him or her? But I saw what God put me on assignment to do. And they may look like trash to you, but I saw a treasure waiting to just prosper. I saw it, a flower ready to bloom. All they had to do is get watered. So when I see people that may be on their oh, depressed leg, and depression is serious. So if my words through a poem or just through just cuffing them and just saying something, if some of my words that God's give me freely could be used to help elevate them, why should I hold back? I wasn't costing me nothing to get them. So why shouldn't I just freely give them back? So that's what pushed me. I can get up in the morning, I can look at the news, and I don't look at it a lot and see what's going on, but they don't show you some of the good stuff like this to help, lift our people up, give solutions to our people, motivate something, do something, give some godly ways out there. Radio play any and everything. Certain stations won't let the God part come through, but thanks to y'all, God gonna be showed today.
I appreciate that. Now, how did you come with the name Momentum?
When it started, my in school, Morris was my real name is Morris, but in school all my fellas called me Mo, and I wanted something kind of still keep that, but still represent me. And what happened is I used to rap fast all the time, so the momentum. So I'm like, oh, okay, momentum, we got it, and it just stemmed from that, and I stuck with it.
All right, man. We ready for that next piece, man.
We ready for it?
Some
water too? I'm gonna need some.
Yeah, I get some water. Right, go work on that piece.
Work on this piece. Right,
go ahead, work on the piece. By the time you get, he got it.
We're gonna go.
Earl, the producer, got it. We're gonna get you some water.
You don't spend time with these kids.
Come on.
How you expect them to behave?
Oh, whoa, that's powerful. Because I had a show about that. Right. Are we creating killers by broken relationships?
Seriously.
All right. Now, if you ask for a rack of lamb, brother, I can't give you no rack of lamb on the show.
I know, I'm good. Just give me a little water.
Yeah, get some water. You got to get some water because I believe this next piece about to be a hurricane.
Sis? I see y'all Facebook. If you don't spend time with these kids, how you expect them to behave? That's like if you don't spend time with your God, how do you expect to be saved? See, I'm momentum. Though some may not believe this kid, but I live my life to give sight to the blind like Jesus did. Think I would get a little was a headline at that time, and I come here to spit about God from the west side to the south side, my mouth wide, so never ever would I forget about God. So today, I just want to spit and erase any that might have a little hate in them. So I spit words with love like snake venom, and I don't worry about the battle on earth. I just do me and let my faith win them. So first, I'm gonna spit prayers and thank my God for continuous breathing. Then I'm gonna spit scriptures before the enemy get you to stop believing. Even if it's not written, I'll keep spitting freely. To my spirit here that comes to free me. I'm gonna spit right from left. Then spit life and the death. Or you become deaf from my spitting, whichever comes first. Then I'll spit in reverse and then spit the death so y'all tonight can get life through a verse. But wait, if you still can't hear my words, I'm gonna spit them in braille so you can feel them. Or better yet, I'm gonna spit them in tongues so the enemy can't kill them. And after that, with the breath I had left, I'll still spit 1,000,000 more. Just so I can spit my love to everybody that walked through these buildings' doors. So for the love of my little brother who got shot in Maywood, I gotta at least say, rest in peace, Jay. Because I'm gonna spit to my sisters no longer had to get their struggle on. Spit to my little brothers no longer had to get their hustle on. Spit like a pig mixed with a Rottweiler with a muzzle on. But today, I'm gonna spit like a convict doing a 20-year bit trying to get physically fit and get my muscle on. Because as a poet, I gotta spit strong enough to touch a soul. That means I gotta spit long enough to touch my goal. And my goal is to touch the souls of those lost behind bars. So I'm gonna spit to a little man on the corner who think he gotta sell cocaine to obtain those fancy cars. Then I'm gonna spit for the little sister who lost her soul and virginity the second she got raped. Then I'm gonna spit for that brother who innocent. Rio free you. That's innocent but still spending half his life upstate. Then I'm gonna spit for that woman out there who thinks without a man in her life is worthless. Then I'm gonna spit for that man who feel he don't need God as long as he got a nice house, car, and a job. His way of living is perfect. That's why I spit with a purpose. And my purpose for spitting is to spit to heavens where earth is. Spit to them streets is where your church is. Spit till you become everything you ain't, and the little saying you starts to surface. That's why I'm glad to be here and be able to see people like you be able to smile on the surface. But wait, there's a difference between joy and happiness. And what happens is most people can get happy because what might have happened. But if you know the God I know, you can have joy regardless of what's happening. That's why I'm laughing when I could have been crying. That's why I spit with so much life, because I could have been dying. And I choose to spit the truth to my youth because even some of the grown folk in my hood be lying. So I'm going to spit So you don't have to lie, steal, or cheat. And I'm going to spit like a starving artist that ain't had a good meal in weeks. And I'm going to spit so hard from my heart to the hardest person in them seats can feel me speak. So I'm going to spit for all the motherless sons. I'm going to spit for all the fatherless daughters. I'm going to spit like this everywhere I go, regardless who come out and support us. But I know there's a few like you here on live that's true supporters. So I'm going to do with this gift. I'm going to continue to spit to 50 cents and worth nothing like being in a dollar store with 2 quarters. And I'm going to spit. And I'm going to spit. And I'm going to spit till the son of my father drives up. And I'm going to roll off happy, still praising my God, and spit till my saliva dries up. Thank you.
Wow. Whoa, man. Oh, man. You have set the airwaves on fire. Man, you speak with such passion.
Yeah,
now, there might be somebody out there say, wow, I want to do what you do.
Right.
What advice would you give them?
I would say stay true to yourself. Love what you're doing. Don't get in it for some people may get in it for the glitz, the glamour, the stage, the platform. It's all, I always say this, the same light that shines on you this way is the same light that can shine on you in your bad days. So be careful when you ask them for that light to shine on you. Know that what we do, some of the artists in Chicago and stuff we do, it comes with something. It don't just come, hey, and it's handed to you and everything is gravy. You have some, some obstacles to come across. And I want to say targeted, but me, myself, I live to be an example. If I'm going to do something and I'm going to say something, I'm going to stand by and I'm going to believe in it to the fullest that when you see me on or off the stage, I want that to be that same momentum. I don't want to change up. So even if it's you, seeing somebody as a caliber of a different poet to this extreme, be you though. Don't come in trying to be them, get inspired by them, get motivated by them, move to a different beat. Be unique, be you. Don't have to be the next momentum, be the next whoever you are. You know what I'm saying? Right. And just take that and love on you enough that you will spill out. And they'll love you for who you are. And I ain't saying can't get up under somebody and learn. I learned from some. I learned from some Triple Black, some Dina Dean, some Mama Matthews. I learned from some people as well. And then I put my twist to me. They opened me up to who I was. All right. And now I'm out.
But that's great. I always believe in solutions, and it's a great honor to have you on my show. And I believe in testimony. Because, we serve awesome God that brought us through some major things. You'll tell us about what God has brought you to testify. Give us some praise.
And this is the realest. And, I seldomly don't talk about it enough on this level, but certain levels where I feel welcome to do so, or I have the time for certain stages, you got to hurry up, get on, do your piece and get off. This is open for me to just be real. God, I know he's real for what he's done for me. When I was out here in the streets, these same neighborhoods, I reigned in Broadview, Maywood, Bellwood, the Woods. Shout out to them. That's where I grew up at. And I did some things that wasn't of God. You know what I'm saying? And I'm never running from my past because it's not going to stop me from my path. But people used to try to throw that in my face to keep me from what I'm on with God. But I know what God did for me. And if he did it for me, my thing is he's no respecter of person. So I want to show people that if you knew the Mo back in the day and you connected with me and knew all the dirt and everything that I did and how I was ripping and running these streets, and you saw what he did in my life, know that he'll do it for you too, sister. He'll do it for you too, brother. I got shut up on a few occasions. One bullet is still with me. Go ahead. Your phone. Yeah.
Call me.
I know. I was hoping that wasn't my phone.
They always call me when I got the.
And they know the time you on the station.
They know the time they want to call me. That's crazy.
So I got the bullet still in me, and it's like, to me, it was a reminder. And you go on vacation, you get a souvenir. Where this is my souvenir.
So you were shot, and you still got one.
Still got the bullets.
People of God, let me show you when you got a purpose, and not because when you got a purpose for your life. This man was shot. Still have a bullet in him.
Yep.
And look at what God has done. Go ahead, brother.
It's my souvenir to remind me of where I came from, but I don't want to go back to that era in it. Now I go back in the wilderness because I got love for a lot of people, and they know I come and speak to their youth in the different schools, the schools that I done came through. I went to Proviso West. Shout out to Proviso West, Proviso East, and we do a lot of give back. You know, Ray Jackson, you know, we do a lot of different stuff, and I just know that when I was in the streets, I was a leader then, but I was leading people a whole different route. I was leading them astray. So I took that same mentality though and started using it to lead people to God. Wow. So in the midst of me going to this level, trying to get right with God and take off with poetry, my little brother got killed on the same streets I come from. So this is how I know it was God. I had just started doing poetry, 2002. I lost my little brother 2003 in Maywood. And I got the call. It took so much out of me. And then I heard, oh, well, this and who that and such did this. And my mind wasn't in retaliatory mode, but I had to be strong enough for my family at the same time, be strong enough for me not to go back to the streets that's calling me, to go handle it the street way. So in the midst of that, God showed me that now he can use me, speak life on my brother and live through my poetry, keep him alive, but still help other young men that's out here lost. And what happened right after that? I lost my voice for a few months. My voice was, you know, I didn't really like my voice when I was in school. This is what I'm going to say to all the youth out there. Be unique. Don't let nobody put you in no box. Don't let nobody think you have to follow their way or their manuscript to how you live life. You can be big, tall, fat, skinny, whatever it is. Be you. And identify with yourself and love you. Right. You know what I'm saying? People get bullied for not having a certain brand on, all that stuff. I used to get bullied because of my voice. It was different. I didn't like my voice. I didn't like to talk in school, but I was great in school. I can read. I did all that. But when I lost my voice, that let me know how much I appreciated being able to talk. Come on. When I lost it, I was in surgery. I had about 5-6 surgeries. And each surgery, I came back with a different voice. And they were scaring me. I was like, I didn't even know who I was when I talked. It was like a demon coming out of me. Give me my regular voice back. And I love it. And I said, if I get the chance to talk again, baby, you ain't gonna be able to shut me up, because I know what God did. I know what he did on that bed for me. So with poetry, it just became something that I already love to do. But now it's more than just me that's tied to it. It's more than me that's connected. It's somebody's nieces and nephews out there that need what I got in me, that God put in me. It's not me. It's, trust me, I decrease so he can increase. So when they see momentum on the stage, that's God using me. I'm just a willing vessel, period. And I love it. And without my voice, man, I don't know, but I have to be writing my butt off or something and putting it in braille so you can feel it. But my voice is anybody has a voice. Anybody like this, an outlet to be heard. People need that. Sometimes people don't have that outlet, so they shut down. And the outlet staying in, you know what I'm saying? You got that energy that's going the wrong way. So when you be able to bring it out this way in a positive manner, it can save some people from jail time. It probably saved some young folk from a grave site. You know what I'm saying? Because they're faced with the world daily. So as poets, me and my ministry, 3BM, our mindset is let's reach and teach as many youth, and not just youth, older people as well, because some of us lost, you know what I'm saying? Whoever can connect through our words, they may see it as a way of entertainment, but this is a platform for us to give life back to them. Wow. You know, so I thank God, man. I thank God
for that incredible testimony. Mm-hmm. You know, when we see gifted people, we always know that we always see the glory, but we never know the story. Mm-hmm. And man, that was an amazing testimony, man. You know, and somebody's life has changed from it, because my life has changed, man. Man, you got me speechless, and that's hard for me because I wake up talking. Right? You know, I wake up talking. So you know,
I'm a poet. When you get me speechless, ooh, you just said something, did something.
Man, you really touched, man. And I'm thankful to God that you, man. You honor my show. You have any CDs and stuff?
Yeah, I got CDs. Me and my brother Odyssey, and we started with 3 members. Shout out to Brother Scroll. You know, he back around us now, and God is good. If you good, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to always put yourself in a level of saying that I got to walk this straight line. It's like God receives you where you are. And trust me, the more you love on God, it'll direct you, and you'll reconnect with some people, because God is in the midst of it. So even though some people go this way and you may go that way, some people find their way back to God, and that's how God connects them to the people they need to be. So long story short, it started with 3 members. I came up with a idea to do. We was doing poetry right here on 17th. It was Mike's Bond Grid at that time, 17th and right before the expressway. Okay. And I wanted to do an open mic set because we was doing the open mic somewhere. Shout out to my cousin them, Michelle them, Anita. They was doing it, and I was like the feature headliner all the time. And they put me on a level to build my craft, hone it. So after that, the place where we're at, they didn't want to be. It was open mic, but open mic is just that. It's open. Unless you put restrictions to it in the beginning, it's open for people to be open and spread. So some things got shut down from some poet that was saying something. Actually, it was my brother Odyssey. He was saying something. The guy cut the mic off. Long story short, we left there. And I said, we just started. I don't want to end here. So it took me and God to have a talk. And he told me, one door may shut, open up another one for you. So what happened is, maybe the platform that I was setting, they weren't ready for that yet. So I had to go make my own platform. And 14 years later, that's why 3BM still exists, because we couldn't be everywhere. So then other people start connecting. The At Ease, that's hood raised now. You know what I'm saying? We got Poetry Soul Child, hot sauce poetry. We got branches of people from Miami to Milwaukee, you know what I'm saying, Washington and Chicago. But this is our headquarters. But it started with God putting something in me and my brother Odyssey and Scroll to see that same vision. And now the rest of the 3BM that you see is because they tagged on to something that they saw greatness in. And that's God. That's awesome. Because, I know Tim Addy's got an anniversary coming in. I'm going to be one of the sponsors. And I'm going to, you got some CDs. 5 years. You got some CDs with you? Because I'm definitely, because one thing about the solutions is we don't ask for anything free on the solutions. We pay. Gotcha. So I'm going to definitely get a couple of your CDs, get some CDs from you. And, man, that was an amazing testimony. Thank you for sharing that with us. We ready for your next piece, man. You gotta hit us, man. Especially after a testimony like that. I know, man. I'm gonna go with the testimony type piece then. Come on. This is a piece I wrote when I first started doing poetry in the neighborhood I come up in doing the dirt. So when you see people that was on the dirt with you, or they knew you was on the dirty stuff or doing this, it was hard for them to be respectful or believe. Oh man, that's the guy that was. So what I did, I don't know if you ever seen 8 Mile before, but 8 Mile is a movie of Eminem. Yeah, Eminem when he's a rapper. They had a battle. And what he did is one guy that he was gonna battle had so much dirt on him. And he was like scared. And, oh man, he was shook up because he got to go battle this guy. He knew this guy was going to throw all this personal business to the world that he didn't want out there. So what he did, he got up enough courage to take all the dirt dude was going to use and put it out there first. So like being flawless, being transparent, hey, I'm going to give you my flaws and all. So he'd say everything he knew that he had done in life, like whatever it was, and put it out there first. So that kind of diffused dude whole battle because you done told the world. That's what What's in Me is. What's in Me is telling the world what was in me. Oh man, we ready for it. This is one of my signatures too, and I love it, and I still get recommended to do it at different churches and schools, so it means a lot to me. So I hope y'all like it out there. If not, I'll still love it. All right. You got to add a whole lot of this and a whole lot of that. A whole lot of that and a whole lot of this. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, that, and this. Put all that together to come up with this. And I'm still not perfect as can be. But what's in you makes you you. And what's in me makes me me. See, I could have been dead a long time ago. But thanks to God, I got some life in me. But the minute I turn my back, some of my own blacks want to stick a knife in me. I'm a son of God, so I guess that means I got a whole lot of Christ in me. But wait, that still don't mean everything right in me. Yeah, I got some wrong in me. A few things that don't belong in me. But what's going to stand out today in Broadview is what I keep strong in me. And what helps that success, see, I've been blessed with some word in me. But back in the day when I was growing up, I used to think I had to drink. I had some herb in me. I got some hood, some project, and a little bit of suburb in me. So to see it, all the devil got to do is strike the right nerve in me. And what's in me gonna come out no matter how deep it's rooted in me. But be careful, devil, because see, God, my parents, and them streets is what put it in me. So if I get closer to God, then God gonna come out in me. If I can listen to my mom and my dad, then my parents gonna come out in me. If I would have kept hanging in them streets, then the streets would have came out in me. So I guess it's safe to say if I take trips to see my mama when she was standing ATL, oh well, you may see some dirty South in me. Because I got some of my mom and my dad in me. Some good and a little bad in me. I'm presently looking to a brighter future, Corey, but I still got a dog past in me. Still got some love in me. They say it look like I still got some thug in me, but I bleed like you bleed, brother. Got the same blood in me, but I had put in work and did so much dirt in them evil streets, it turned to mud in me. So I got some old and some new in me. Some of my Uncle Stacy and my Aunt Sue in me. Got things going crazy sometimes, don't know what to do in me. But if I stay on the path God showed me, all the world gonna see is what I keep true in me. So I got some hurt and some pain in me. Some crazy and some sane in me. I grew up around pimps, players, and PlayStation, so ain't no erasing the game in me. So I got a whole lot of ideas in me, whole lot of stored up tears in me. And poetry is my way of crying out to my people, because I can't let this pain live no more years in me. I got some Malcolm, some Martin, Rosa Parks in me, some Emmett Till, Rodney King, and Lenore Clark in me, because I'd have been shot, beat, had to take the back seat to a lot of things in this world, so they lives play a major part in me. I got some counselor, some comforter, some teacher in me, some fighter, some good father, and some preacher in me. Because when I get to ratting off at the tongue, sometimes I feel like I got a whole nother creature in me. But now, I don't fear it in me, because I know now it's the spirit in me. And if y'all paying close enough attention today, you might see it or even hear it in me. Because every day when I wake, I swear I can feel it in me. It's like my soul gets to turning and burning like I got grandma's hot skillet in me. That's why the enemy trying so hard to kill it in me. But now that I got it, y'all, guess what? It's staying in me. I may got a few things that ain't obeying in me. I ain't scared to tell the whole world. I keep some praying in me. And I pray every single day, hoping to even the odds in me. So things in that evil world won't ever seem so hard in me. And I got the best thing going. I got God in me. Thank y'all.
Whoa, man! I am mesmerized, dude.
That's God.
When they said that you was good, when they say you were the best, they say when you were amazing. They didn't tell the truth.
They didn't tell the truth.
they held back.
They held back
because
they know me. I'm humble. I'm real. I know this is God's doing. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to take all the credit for it. When, you know, some people come to me and, you know, kids especially, they don't know no different. Oh, you the best and you this and that. I try to stay in a zone where I don't want to get above God. You understand? I don't want nobody to push me past him. And I know that's not what you're doing. I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying this is for the youth as well. God can make your greater.
That's
you know what I'm saying? You can be good, but he makes you look greater. You can be super, he makes you Superman. You make you supernatural. You know what I'm saying? He does all that fixing. You can be broke, he'll fix you. You can be hurt, he'll heal you. That's what God will do. I just want them to see the power of God. And through poetry, that's how I do it. That's how I connect with so many people in this world, or Chicago even, that they respect what I do because they see the passion behind it. And that's because I keep seeking him first. And that's just my recipe. Any and everything I do, I got to put him in the front center, period. He's front and center.
Come on.
That's it. That's all. And as long as I knew that and got that part in order, everything else started to fall in line. He already knew I love words. He already knew I like rapping. He already knew I like telling stories. What better way to do it? But hey, let's put you on here and you go and follow my lead and you were willing. I'm willing to do it. Like, oh no, I don't want to do this. I wasn't fighting it. Once I stopped fighting it, was cool with who I was and who he made me be. And regardless of what I've done in my past, it ain't gonna stop my path. It made me a better person. And all I want to do is keep shining that on my people.
Well, you know, Jesus already paid the price for your sins. He already paid the price.
About it. So, it's paid. So if your debt is paid already, what you doing worrying and stressing over?
He says that he throws your sin in the sea of unforgiveness. See, when he sees you, he sees his son.
Remember no more. Remember no more.
So you got to do it.
Say that.
Man, so tell the people where they can buy your CDs at, where they can go online
Right now, the website is up and coming. We got one that was down and it's been down, so we revising it. So right now we just hand in hand with it. So you mailing them.
Where would you be at Sunday? Or they can inbox you and actually do it in person. What will you be at this weekend so they can see you about
Sunday? Is the At Ease, and I don't even know the address. It's AJ Style Salon. No, they're going to put it somewhere else this week, I think. I want to say it's in Maywood off of 18th Street. Hit my page, MOEMENTUM Garrett, GARRETT, and I give you all the information because I don't want to send nobody. Oh, I just know they did a different location because it's going to be bigger. We got some family coming in from St. Louis. And this Friday, which is tomorrow, we're going to be at 6431 West Cermak, the Bougie Fridays at the Q Lounge, celebrating our 14-year anniversary. If you've never heard 3BM get down ever, that'll be the night you want to come out. Period. Point blank. All the 3BM family getting it in and getting it down. That night, if you ain't never been, that's the night you'll see more of this. So I'm trying to save something in the tank, but I don't know how. I go off on E. I get everything I got. So what you seeing here, it's gonna be more of that 10 times, 3 times.
Wow,
more.
Man.
Trust me,
Whoa.
The family gonna get down tomorrow. And it's been a minute since we've been able to celebrate because normally we've been doing open mics throughout the week. This is our first weekly show on Friday that we've been doing. So we finally get it on a weekend. Normally we Monday and Tuesday, we still pack the houses out. But now people that normally can't get out through the week, it's a Friday. I'm just saying, get there early.
I wish I could come tomorrow. But
Hey,
I gotta work, and then I'm on the radio. And you said it.
Right.
I know my supervisor probably watching, so
sorry,
like,
baby.
I call off. They're gonna be like, "Yeah, we know where you at."
We're gonna take the Minister Corey.
Definitely take
brother.
Man.
Oh, Izzo.
Man,
Shout out to my brother Odyssey.
So where is it that you want to take? Where's momentum going now? Because you've done so many great things, touched so many lives. Where do you see you going?
Right now, my level, I'm want how they say, you know, when you could brand yourself and then rebrand. I want to push to another level, even with momentum. People know momentum. That's one thing, but that's so much more of me that I want to give. But I want to be able to give to the youth and the masses of youth. I mean, not just ones in Chicago, but I want to be able to reach out to them in a bigger level. And I don't know what it's going to take, but I know as long as God keep on leading me, I'm going to get in the right places, in the right faces at the right time, and somebody going to bless me because I want my own center. That's what I've been doing this for a long time, but I want my own headquarters. So even the young adults that can't normally get in places that we at because of the age limit, we'll have something during the daytime workshops because I got a lot of people on our team that, you know, shout out to K11 for 9 with Lyric Squad and Generation X, Danielle and Brother G. I'm just giving my shout outs to the youth people that I work with and my people on Lyrical Power. Me and Robin worked with some youth out here in Downers Grove. So what I want to do is be able to get, I just imagine this all the time. Like a lot of people know us over the years and because we changed locations a lot, because of situations.
Understand.
You understand? So people lose in the midst of that. Sometimes we get people emails or some people wasn't out that night to get the email on the email list. So we lose people over the years and they find us through Facebook and stuff like that. But if we had a headquarters put in place where the youth can come during the day, do what we do, learn what we do, work, writing workshops, creativity classes, the whole 9, acting, all that. Because I'm hooked up with a lot of different people. Shout out to Motto Esteem. I'm working with some youth with that, with the modeling, the whole 9. But have one headquarters for that, and then still something for the adult entertainment. One headquarters, and we'd be known in Chicago for that spot. It would build, and then it'll make revenue to give the kids jobs, put them in situations where some kids might not have for prom, for school, whatever. I want to be able to give back in a big fold. I'm you know, little money is good money too. Right. But I just know what I see God doing for me and 3BM ministry, to be able to be a blessing, to be blessed for their children's children. I want lineage of, you know, I want a legacy behind. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I just see that. And that's what's going to be the next move.
You got me. I'm on board, man. The solutions, you always welcome on the solutions. Yes. This is, man, anytime you want to come, anything you got going on, I will advertise it. I got you, man.
I appreciate you.
Oh, man, we ready for your next piece. We ready for your next piece. Now, you know, I'm always on lifting up the brothers.
Okay, so I'm on for some sisters.
Right. I'm always lifting up the brothers. And, you know, so Mr. Wright is going to go for the sisters. You know, you got something for to lift up the sisters.
Yeah, I got
So for the ladies out there, momentum's going to lift up the ladies. I know you got something special for the ladies.
Let me go back in it. You know, my mind be like a computer. I got to put the file in the right place and then download it. So I'm trying to think of the first line of this. Okay, I'll go to this way then. I am a man, see. And those that can't understand me, can't stand me. See, dude trying to make you a family, I'm just trying to make you family. They rather up and leave you. Some dudes, they suffocate you, I breathe you. They cut you, I bleed you. They throw you away, I retrieve you. I get my Randy Moss song, go ride, receive you. See, they just want you, I need you. And when you need to have somebody come to your rescue, they slow to get there, I speed through. They hold you back, sister, I hold you down. They turn you back down. I turn you back up, sister, because I love your sound. See, they hate on you because they can't hear you. They fear you. I got faith in you. They fear you. They tell your dreams were too far-fetched. I go fetch them same dreams and bring them near you for clear view. I'm here to cheer you up close and personal when I meet you. They sure they when they see you. I'm hey, grown man when I greet you. They beneath you. They follow you just to tweet you. I follow you, then I lead you. Ain't nothing you go through is see-through. Sister, you are a queen, and I'm your king. Let's build a castle. No more struggle. No more hassle. Put all that beside and stand strong, because God got us. Welcome home.
I dedicate that to a special young lady.
That's to the young lady out there.
Right, y'all know, she know who she is.
She know who she is.
That's for you, man. That's good. Now you know we gotta lift up the brothers.
Lift my brothers up.
You know me, because we gotta lift the brothers up. I always have a. Everyone I always have artists come in here. We gotta lift the brothers up, because
But this gonna lift them up to know, no matter what they say about you, no matter where you from, what you've been through, God is still in control. You know what I'm saying? And this is my way of saying my uplifting to y'all. I'm gonna tell you and walk through my streets and see how God still protected me and carried me. So these some of the same streets I know some of y'all brothers walking through. But let nobody take your greatness from you. Don't let nobody stereotype you and put you in a box to say you're going to be just like your daddy. If your daddy was bad, some people got some good fathers that are snatched up and put in, situations. But I'm just saying where a lot of men get beat up about a lot of different things. But sometimes it takes that godly woman to lift you up to a higher light and get through this storm. So we all gonna get through it together. But I love my brothers. Love. All right. That's it. Where I'm from, they must have forgot where I'm from. You can get got where I'm from. You can get shot on your own block with a Glock where I'm from. And if you black, you afraid to call the cops where I'm from. Because cops get young black boys 16 shots where I'm from. I'm from where alarm clocks is what you used to wake up to. But nowadays, it's like gunshots is what you wake up through. And I ain't saying I welcome death, but it's like death waiting at my doormat. And it becomes hard for me to ignore that. That's why I come with the hardcore facts. And I ain't got to talk about drugs and guns just to prove that I'm more black. And the problem is you can ask a shorty where he lives. He may not know, but he know where the jail and the morgue at. Know where the gangsters and the lords at. Kill a pastor in broad daylight and ask him where his Lord at and where I'm from. It be more of that stuff that don't even make the news. I've seen people work 9 to 5, stand in line 24 hours to get a pair of 23s on their feet, and a 16-year-old come take them shoes. And to take your life, you don't let it go along with them. And you be like, I'll call him my goon to go get him. But the problem is where I'm at, it be shorty's got goons and his goons come along with him. Take you, your life, and Chief ain't even got to hit him. I'm saying, he'll do it on the strength. Give him a bag of weed in a bottle, he'll go the whole length. So loyal to his gang while his girl sitting at home thinking he didn't know what loyalty meant. But they must have forgot where I'm from. You can get got where I'm from. Get popped on your own block with a Glock where I'm from. And if you black, you shouldn't be afraid to call the cops where I'm from. But the cops giving black boys 16 shots where I'm from. I'm from where the good die young. And the young are turning bad. Sweet mothers are forced to divorce in courts and turn to dads. Kids, they get away with murders behind their own parents' beatings. And brothers be walking around insane, throwing the forks and they ain't even eating. I'm from where crooks get love. Cops get hated. You do a stealing or killing, your little butt get congratulated. They just glad you made it. You ain't even graduated, but got more cheese and 4 TVs and big trucks that's navigated. I'm from where the blocks stay hot through the winter months. What you make in a year, they bring home in a month. What you make in a day, they bring it home in an hour. See, where I was from, hustling was like a hobby and money was power. Where crack fiends walk around spaced out like they invented Mars. And brothers make money looking good to our shorties. They hustling and putting rims on their rented cars. I'm from where they mean mug you. They stare at you and they look at you funny. You got brothers dying to get paid. Little mama dying over his money. You got the richest brother with the poorest judgment. The sexiest sister with the ugliest spirit. Got some people right next door to the truth and scared to go near it. So my job as a brother and a man of God to make my mission complete is take God's word and spoken word to save my men in these streets.
Man, that's powerful.
That's my mama there.
Right.
I tell her every time the sun shine on her, she's smiling on us.
Right.
Happy birthday,
Wow.
mama. Wow.
Because
it just came in.
Right. That piece was so powerful that the sun came in.
Woo! That's what they need. That light. That's that light.
Man, that happened yesterday to me, man. I was in here speaking about the power of negative people have on you, that it can be fatal. And
I saw your message file.
Man, and you know, people don't understand how negativity has such a great power on you that it can, man, it can. You had to turn on the light now, or you didn't took the light. See, earlier took the break. Now we can see her, man. But now look at that.
I see you.
Oh, okay. Now we lit up like Kentucky Fried Chicken, man. Hot grease, man. You have been so inspirational and so powerful, man. Them pieces, man. There might be somebody right now that's sitting in the corner, man. They got a gun, got a drink, and got a bullet in their hand, thinking they can't go on no more. What would you say to them right now?
First, I'll say I've been there. I've been with that gun in my hand, bullet not in my hand, bullet inside the chamber, thinking and contemplating. And it was that way because I felt like I had failed, not just myself. Most of our failure as men, I'm just speaking from a man's point of view because I'm a man, it comes with what we feel we're not able to do as far as the women in our lives, whether it be mama, our spouse, our wife, our children, our daughters. When we don't look to be the man that we want to be in their eyes and be strong and comforting, we lose a part of us. Like say your job ain't paying you what you thought you was going to get paid, or you lose your job, or because of your stuff in the situation of the jail, you know, the judicial system, it keeps you banded from doing things to feel manly. We are known to be the support, the backbone, women as well as backbone, but women are more the nurturer. But we be wanting to give so much. And when we cut from that level, or you can't do this or you can't do that because of whoever says so, you feel a depression hit so hard. If I didn't know God at that time, this is what stopped me. My mind thought of how much more hurt they would go through without having me here. I'm selfish if I take myself out. I didn't see my purpose at that time. So to the people that may feel this way, know this: you was not created to be a failure. God created each and every one of us with a purpose. All we have to do is find that purpose, whatever it may be. And the way I found mine is I found something that I wanted to do, that even if I didn't get paid to do it, even if they didn't give me a check to do it, even when I was tired, what would it be that I could say I would do, whether it was a big check or no check? What would I still get up early in the morning and do if they say, hey, come do? And I started, writing my list and checking it off to find purpose in. I love giving back, but what I love more so is a smile that they give me back. Not for just because of what I did, but I just feel any and everybody have a purpose. And I just feel if you find enough strength in yourself to see yourself worthy, you have to see yourself worthy. You have to love you. And that's the problem with a lot of our youth. Some of them don't love themselves. And some of them not getting love. The love they're getting is from people that, it's a mask of love. It's really not love, but this is what they're putting on it. Not that it's a lust thing, but it's a disguise. It look like love because they calling you bro, they calling you brother, and they letting you ride with them, they letting you smoke with them and drink with them. But love wouldn't deter you this way. God is love. So if you start here, just say God is love. If everything you're doing is going away from God, you're getting further away from love. You know what I'm saying? So people will do things with motives behind it. But a lot of our youth don't see love, real love. So anything that look like what they think it may be, TV gonna show you something, radio gonna show you something. Their example of love may be this. Oh, somebody spending money and buying me cars. A young woman may think that's love. Right. So they get caught in this and get detoured so far away from God that now you're corrupted. And it's stirring up. It's like a stew mixed with all kind of emotions in here. And now the love is so far out of it. And I worked for a lot of different schools, but I knew it was going to be a problem when they took God out of school. When they said we couldn't, as poets, we couldn't use God. We couldn't say things. And we weren't trying to push our religion to nobody. But I know I'm only here. It's like me having a remedy. I got the remedy to cure you. You in front of my face, you hurting, you crying, you on bended knee, and I got it. But they telling me I can't give it to you. That's all I know. So if I knew this is what worked for me, this is God. I'm drinking all God up. But you over here thirsting. You in thirst mode. And I can't give it to you, dehydrated. God's right here though. And they tell me I can't. That's taking away my method. So I had to find a way to say, you know what? God is in my life. He works through me. So I ain't got to say his name not one time. You still gonna know it's connected. You still gonna know it's him that's behind this. You know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes. There's a lot of people behind the scenes, but you know, man, that's a Tyler Perry movie. So he ain't got to say his name in it, but you just know. It's right. Hey, this is what it looked like. That's good. When God do it.
We you know, this hour that flew by.
Man.
So it flew by. So give us a closing piece.
Okay.
Now this he gonna give us a closing piece, his last piece. So now we need that business. We need that the one that give momentum.
The one that get momentum. All right, we go here. I got so many pieces in my head. All right, we're gonna go. This is to my mama. See, my mama, she couldn't do it all. So doctors and nurses had to help her when I was being born. After several pushes and a few wiggles and that rope that had us attached had been torn. See, I was hit and spanked with life. My little body was covered in blood. See, I was crying way before I had any idea of what real pain was. Or was this a way of letting me know what life's to be? So you got your angels, you got your demons. In the middle of both of them, that was me. And my first word already is they both tugged endlessly. See, I had been taught my ABCs and my 1, 2, 3s because I had just turned 3. And whatever was instilled in me then, hopefully was shown through me later. Whoever would pull the longest or pull the strongest was sure and prove to be greater, but greater is he that is in me. But see, my mama, she couldn't do it all. I said, my mama, see, she couldn't do it all, although she tried. She tend to my wounds, my cuts, and even dry my tears when I cry. She picked me up whenever I fell, and if something went wrong, you better believe my sweet mama could tell. I grew 3 square years older. Now I was 12, just that fast, just like that time flew by, and I was living in hell. See, my mama, see, she couldn't do it all. I said, my mama, see, she couldn't do it all. I needed shoes for school, shoes for play, and a brand new pair of shoes for shooting ball. So what I ditch school, put on them play shoes, wouldn't lose sleep over shooting at y'all. So y'all got to get out of my neighborhood because I'm liable to do something that's not so good and want to even wake up in the morning and regret. But thank God for my mama's prayers. For elders, I had respect, and for others, I had some. But once I left the block with my Glock, see, then I had none. I was my mama's youngest. I was my mama's oldest. That meant I was my mama's only son. And for her daughter, which is my little sister, I was taught to throw rocks, swing back, switch blades, and even pull guns. Because my daddy and my uncle, all they ever taught me was from confrontation, boy, you better not ever run. But my mama, she couldn't do it all. I said, my mama, she couldn't protect me from all the evil that went on in my streets. So what I did, I changed my name, I claimed my gang, I slowed cocaine, and 10 years later, the whole neighborhood was calling me Chief. Now I got all these brothers and sisters running around following me. See, it would have been good now, but see, at that time, it was like the blind leading the blind, and none of us could see. And I couldn't see how when the police came, they couldn't explain I meant to have a 1 pound, mama, but they claimed they found 3. Now exam in front of a judge. So need no love trying to sentence me. Because see, I was 18 then, no longer considered just a stick-up kid. See, I was a black male getting blackmailed for a crack sale, and now I could be facing a bid. But somehow, through this just us system, I slid. And I got way before time, before the crime was even did. But I thank God, because all I kept hearing by his graces, I still was saved. See, one bullet strayed, one bullet grazed, and one bullet stayed in me to remind me every day how close I was to my grave. But my Lord, he must have foreseen I was going to have beautiful children to raise. That's when he dug in his heart and he gave no minimum second chance. So I can be right here in front of y'all and be a man and step out of that circumstance. He told me all I had to do was believe. See, my uncle was a diabetic. He died. My cousin was in a car wreck. He died. I got shot up, and all I kept hearing from people was death tends to come in threes. So I dropped to my knees, start begging, please. And suddenly a bright light came across my face, and the whole world around me came to a freeze. And that's when it happened. Instantly, I closed my eyes, and as I cried, I died mentally. But as I woke on that third day, it was like my mind had been renewed. My soul had been changed. See, my mama, she couldn't do it all. My daddy, he wasn't there, but that's when my real father came. And for all y'all out there, I know God will do the same. All you have to do is be prepared to repent for your sins. The same two fingers some used to get high with, I get high using them same two fingers gripping my pen. Because every night it's like I'm constantly fighting. So every morning I wake up constantly writing, hoping to write something that'll kill the temptation the devil has sent. And I'm praying somebody to go down the same path I went. Because the devil, he still tries me. Those demons, they still ride me. As long as I got angels like you here today beside me and the Holy Spirit in me to guide me, I never walk down the dark path alone to be left to fall, because now I know on whom to the call. When my mama can't do it, when my daddy ain't there, when my boys ain't around, my Father up there, God, will see me through it all. Thank y'all.
Enough said. Solutions.
Solutions, baby. I was trying to get out of time. Love you. Peace.
You don't wanna miss this train. So Lord, we thank you in advance.